back to Casey's Garage, and in today's video, we're going to be finishing up this 2012 Ford Focus. In the last video, we switched out the interior seats with some nice black leather of a titanium edition. Now, I did go ahead and get the seats cleaned and conditioned, and as you can see, they came out really good. All the white paint or whatever that was on the seats came right off. I used my drill with the brush attachments with some cleaner, and I thought they came out pretty good. Of course, here's the back. We got those indentions on the seats still, but those should come out. Probably take some time. They had a lot of parts laying on them out the salvage yard. So what we need to do is replace the speaker in the passenger door up in the front. It buzzes every once in a while, and it's kind of annoying, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. And I pulled a speaker out of the same car I got the seats from. And then we're going to give this a good detail, wipe down the dashes, go over the carpet a little bit more. There's a couple spots on the headliner I need to get out, and just get this ready for retail. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this Fusion. I've actually had this for sale for a couple weeks now. I picked this up at Marketplace. It's a 2013 Fusion with 135,000 miles. Really nice car. I've had it serviced. I had it inspected, changed the plugs, front brakes, and the only thing that was really wrong with the car is this back, or on the back here, this radio antenna was broken, so I had to replace it. And we got a few dents over here in the door. But what we're going to do today is, when I was replacing the brake pads on the front, I broke one of the hubcaps. I tried fixing it, but it just broke these little teeth, or whatever you want to call it, just broke right back off. And right here, we have some brand new hubcaps I picked up at my local AutoZone. So hopefully they'll fit, because I think they'll make the car look a little nicer as well. Well, guys, never mind. I started pulling these hubcaps out of the box, and this one has a big old crack on it right down the middle. So scratch working on the Fusion. Time to get the Focus done. All right, guys, so we're going to start from the roof and work our way down, and there's just a few spots here on the headliner we need to get out, so let's go ahead and throw some spray on it, see if we can make it look a little better. And for right now, I'm just going to use this Turtle Wax upholstery cleaner. Oh, hello. It's actually almost empty, I think, so it's spraying all over the seat. But I'm going to use this rag. But I'm going to use this rag right here. Yeah. See if we can get some more to spray out of here. Oh man, shooting all over the place, man. Yeah, it's actually working pretty good. So I'll just kind of work these spots out real quick, and then we'll move our way down to the dash. All right, so what we're going to use on the dash is this Meguiar Super Shine. I really like this stuff. It does a good job cleaning, and it leaves a shine, even though it says Supreme Shine. It's not like a glossy, grimy shine like Armor All. So what we're going to do is go ahead and spray a little bit on the dash right here, and try not to spread all over the window. Okay, that might have been a little bit too much. And then we got a clean microfiber cloth, and we'll just wipe everything on here. And I'll leave a link in the description on all the stuff we're using, all the cleaners we're using to clean the car. So if you guys want to help support the channel and need some of this stuff for yourself, then yeah, it's greatly appreciated. But you can see just this little section right here. Just a little wipe with the cleaner makes a world of a difference. And like I said, it's not super shiny either, so it looks almost like it's natural that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down the rest of the dash with some Meguiar's Super Shine. And of course, guys, do not forget your turn signals. See all the grime on there? That's disgusting. All right, interior is coming together pretty good. Pretty much got all the plastic shined up. Seats look good. I was using the drill with the brush on the side, molding a little bit there, but looks pretty good. Got a little more work maybe to do right there on that cloth. All right, guys, and when you're out here doing a good detail, don't forget your door seals and around your hatch and all that good stuff, because a lot of debris and junk gets trapped up in there. So we'll use some Meguiar's detail cleaner and spray this down. I've already got the areas around the door nice and cleaned up. They're looking nice and shiny. Now we just need to do this. So we'll just spray it, let it soak a little bit. Sometimes if it's really bad, I'll use my steamer, but this should clean up quite nicely. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get this all finished up and I'll show you the end result. And there we go. Nice and shiny, less dirt. Well guys, it's looking pretty good. We got pretty much everything cleaned up. We just need to vacuum the carpet. And we got the door jambs and stuff all cleaned up. Almost as good as new. But instead of boring you guys on vacuuming the carpet, it is starting to get cold and I'm losing daylight. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these headlights. They're a little hazed on the top. And I'm gonna use what I always use, which is this Meguiar's 105 with my DA. Headlights. Boy, did those clear up pretty easily. You go over and look at the other one. And that's just after using that Meguiar's, doing a couple rounds, and then just wiping it off. All right, now for this door. Should be pretty easy. There's just one screw behind this little cap here, and then there's one right behind this cap right here. And then we got to pop this off. And then that whole panel should just slide right up to give us access to the speaker. All right, so there's a couple more bolts. You have to loosen this up, and there's one right there I already got out. Take the reflector out here, and there was a bolt there. So now we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We got all those out. I've already kind of pulled on the door to loosen it up. Now this should just, bear with me guys, I'm still getting used to all these zoom features on the on the new iPhone here, but now it should just lift right up. In theory. Hang on. I need my other hand. All right, so I actually missed one. There was 2 of them in here in the handle. So once you get that out, it just kind of falls right off. All right, then once you get the door card loose, you can just kind of set it off to the side. Then we got 4 bolts right here to take the speaker out. And we got 1 star or Torx, and then the other 3 are regular, probably 7mm, 6, I can't remember. No, we got star there, a star there, and then 1 hex. And I'm not sure why Ford put 1 random bolt in there like that, but the salvage vehicle that we took a speaker out of was the same way. So let me go ahead and pull that off, and we'll go ahead and switch out the speaker. Now, this shouldn't be a big deal, but this is the speaker we took out of the car. It's got the extra little cone thing on there. And here's our donor speaker. So, a little different, but shouldn't matter. I think pretty much everything else is the same. Still cheap speaker. So, let's go ahead and get this in the car, and we'll get the door put back together. So, before we put the door panel back on, test it out and make sure that the speaker works. So I'm going to play some copyrighted music for a second. Oh, good. It's on commercial.
Macy's money for every $50 spent. Savings on sale and clearance.
Yep, sounds good to me.
As the days get...
Yep, no more rattle. So before it was rattling quite a bit. Let's go ahead and take the key out, and I'll just snap my fingers, and then everything should be put back together. And Dummy here forgot to make an outro to this video. But if you ask me, I think this car cleaned up quite nice. It looks nice and shiny. And that leather interior really changes the look of this car. I'm very pleased with how that turned out. And now we just need to find a new owner and move on to the next project. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time on Casey's Garage.